Hey, good morning, everyone. Hey, I think movement really, it should be this kind of freeing experience. I don't care if you're a pro athlete or you're the seventh grader trying to make your basketball team, or you're an adult just trying to stay in the game, right? Trying to stay healthy and protect yourself. Movement has a freedom to it. So what I want to show you is I want to show you the movement patterns that I like to do. There's basically 7 of them. I might not cover all 7, but we got acceleration and lateral movement, a couple variations. We got retreating, a couple variations. And then we can add some rotation to that, which creates this kind of this balance, this ability to catch ourselves in space, body awareness, spatial awareness, things that are so vital for us to stay healthy and stay in the game. And if we are the type of adult that wants to keep competing, maybe in a weekend tournament, maybe you play pickleball somewhere and you're playing in these type of tournaments, this stuff is so valuable to keep you vibrant, keep you healthy, and to keep your brain moving, keep your brain adjusting to space, which is so important because we start to lose that as we get older. So kind of hang out with me here and watch me do some movements here, and then I'll try to talk my way through it. Okay, so here we go. So the first one, I like to work on accelerating. Okay, I like to get in a staggered. Sometimes I'll go 3-point, and I like to work on just accelerating. And then I'll reset, and I'll do it again. I'll get another hand down, accelerate, accelerate. I like to do the same thing sideways, and I like to accelerate laterally. I like to go laterally, but I love to open my hips and turn and commit to that movement. So I'll do a big lateral run step, another big lateral run step. Now, another big part of this is I have to learn how to go backwards. So I'll accelerate quickly, backpedaling. And then I'll turn and I'll get it the other way. And then sometimes I'll do the same thing, but I'll do it much taller. We call this an extended back pedal, okay? Now, a lot of times I'll start backwards, but I want to turn and accelerate maybe laterally or all the way, turn and run. So we'll call this a hip turn. There's a lateral acceleration. Let me go back this way. I'm going to do a lateral run this time. Or I might want to commit all the way and accelerate. Now, along with those, I also have some patterns of jumping. Sometimes I'll just add in nice, graceful 2-foot jumps. I'll do them sideways, so we include the pattern of jumping. If I feel up to it, I'll do some leaping, 1 foot to the other, and I really like to do hops. Hopping gives me a lot of confidence that I can catch my body. Now, some days when I do this, it's really important that I challenge myself and I create some disturbance in my vestibular system and I make it have to catch my body in space. So I want to show you how I can do those same patterns, but I add some rotation. So here's my acceleration with rotation. And then out. Now let's say I go sideways. I'll do a forward pivot, and then do the same thing, but I'll go backwards this time. Now, I'm going to go back pedal to forward. Okay, now the cool thing with these is I can do this with jumping. I can jump forward, rotate, have to stick my landing backwards. I can delay my head action on these movements. So let's say I do a rotation from a shuffle. So I go ahead and I look straight ahead and I delay my head and then I turn it. I can do that off my back pedal. I can back pedal, delay my head, and then whip it around really quick. It creates opportunities for me to learn how my body manages this time, space, mobility restrictions, coordination deficits. It gives me a chance to have fun, and I'm getting a workout, you can tell. having a hard time talking after going pretty ballistic for a while there. But it gives me the opportunity to stay athletic, to stay in the game, to stay competitive, but most importantly, to challenge my mindset. It used to be, I suffered with back pain for a long time. I can't do this stuff. To making sure I dealt with my back pain, I did the things that I had to do to get rid of the back pain, and now I can do pretty much anything I want as long as I'm smart and I listen to my body. Hey guys, enjoy it, and we'll see you tomorrow.